people need to find God and stuff. And
Maybe he's in recovery.
he might be.
That is a segue into our next subject.
What's that?
Staying. This one might be out.
Sobriety.
This one might be rough
Staying
for
sober
Mackie.
during the holidays.
How hard is it?
Hard. It was hard. Now
Why is it hard for you? Well, I just want to speak to the newly sober people probably who are watching. Go ahead, Jordan.
No, you smart. You smart. What the
All right.
hell?
Well,
okay,
obviously,
my brain is not working.
Obviously, you get the cheerful vibes going.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's happy. They're sharing drinks. They're cracking beers. It's a holiday party. It's warm. The fire's on. Your aunts and uncles are there. You feel safe.
All right,
and
Ben.
maybe. Well, this is what happens.
No, I know.
And then maybe your brain says, "Hey, this is nice.
100%.
This would be a great time for you to go ahead and fall off the back of the wagon."
Yeah.
And then you have to say to yourself, this is why the program is excellent.
Why? Because you can just go to a meeting?
Because you have all of your lessons and things.
Yeah, yeah.
And all of your back research and your meetings and the people and your sponsors that you depend on. But, hey, I will say, you know who's kind of my sponsor?
Who?
Zeke.
Zeke? How?
We chit-chat about sobriety all the time.
Is he? But I don't know how. I mean, I'm not going to put anything in the atmosphere. I hope he stays sober. But how he parties, he goes out a lot. That would.
He drinks like 4 or 5 Red Bulls a night.
That would be so hard for me.
That's crazy.
Zeke's a good man.
No, Zeke's great, but like I just.
Do you think he's drinking the 4 or 5 12 ounces or 4 or 5 8.5 ounces?
I would hope 8.5 because he will have a heart attack.
And then he was drinking Rock Stars for like a week, and then.
I mean, he's a legend, but. Staying sober during the holidays, it definitely like New Year's Eve was always my time to party. Christmas Eve I used to get wasted, but then I got so wasted once at my mom's Christmas Eve party that I almost knocked over the whole Christmas tree. So I literally fell on top of it and somehow got saved.
That's
with your whole family.
Part of the path to
so embarrassing.
To sobriety.
Yeah.
It's like
being
the first time I got caught drinking by my family, it was at my grandma's Christmas party, and then my mom made me go to midnight mass after I was throwing up. I was throwing up in the shower.
That's funny.
Yeah,
oh my God, good job.
Wild.
She got me good.
But it is difficult. But I guess I always thought about this with holidays. Like my massive holiday that was the hardest when I first got sober, and still today, is July 4th. I think there's something about drinking on the beach and
something in the air.
There's something in the air. I want to have a nice cold beer.
Oh, what I was gonna say. You have that cheery. Sorry, I wanted to remember to say this because then it finishes my thought. You have that cheery atmosphere. You're stoking.
Yeah.
Feels like your addiction's telling you maybe you should have a couple.
Yeah.
You got to remember all the work that you did to get there.
Yeah.
And you can be in that moment, in that place, and not drink. If everyone's drinking around you, you don't have the drink. Your uncle's having the time of his life. Not really. Your cousin who's taking shots at the kitchen tables having the time of their life? Not really. You wouldn't be.
But that's how I
be.
look at it. Because I've always been, it's like you focus on yourself.
Yes.
And whatever keeps you sober, keeps you sober. So if you have to think everyone actually is miserable.
That's what I meant.
fine.
No, I'm not saying they're miserable. I'm saying I would be miserable if I was doing what they were doing.
Yeah, you keep it on yourself because it's because then your brain can start saying, well, if they can drink, I can drink. So you never want to put it on somebody else. Unless it helps you, I don't know. But for me, it's always been and I always thought about it, it's only a day. Tomorrow is just a regular day, and that's it. Yes, the holidays suck, but guess what? You go home, you go to the party for 2 hours, you eat, you don't feel comfortable. No one's ever going to say you need to stay. They're going to say, okay, go, have fun. And you go home and you watch a movie, do whatever keeps you sober.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
And it really is. It's a war. It's a battle. Like you're engaged in a war.
Yeah, and
it's a war with yourself. But when you wake up the day after Thanksgiving, you didn't drink.
Yeah, you're fine.
You're gonna be like, man, I'm stoked.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right, Mackie?
Yeah. That was a good lesson in there. Good thing to listen to.
Yeah, I mean, and it's definitely doable because I mean, me and Ben have been sober a long time. Yeah. And it wasn't, and I feel like sometimes people, like me and Ben both like to party and drink. So
yeah, I made a career out of partying.
Exactly. Ben literally made a whole YouTube channel about partying and getting drunk. And I literally made it my career. I didn't I didn't care, but I didn't get paid for it at all. And it's like, I think they say if you're an addict and if addicts can spend half the amount of energy that they did drinking and using and figuring out ways to do it and do more, get more, they would be the most successful humans on this earth.
I think that my life is a pretty good example of if you take that energy that you put into drinking and put it into
Exactly.
creativity, it can really work out.
Yeah. Or just like, focus and energy, and just even on your body health, whatever. It's like if you spent half as much time drinking as you did just like getting that extra hour of sleep, you might be.
So if you're newly sober and you're worried about Christmas and the New Year, remember,
You can do it.
you have yourself. You're the person that got you to where you are. You'll be grateful and thankful to yourself if you make it through that.
Yeah.
So,
Because guess what? As soon as Christmas is done, it's done.
and the
Then you just
day
go on
after,
your normal life.
Well, then you got New Year's.
you're gonna drink.
Mhm.
You're gonna drink on New Year's. All your friends are gonna be like, "Yeah, he's back." And then guess what? January 3rd, you're gonna be like, "What did I do?"
Well, the best way to look at New Year's too is like you always want to start the year off great.
Yeah.
So it's like if you want to be sober for 2023, you start your New Year's Eve being sober, because if you start drinking on New Year's Eve, it's going to be a downward spiral after. You know what I
Well-
mean? It's just like go into it with a positive thing.
The other thing is too, like,
A lot of
like
people do dry
diet
January.
starts Monday, or like I'm quitting next week, or this, that, that.
I love a diet starts Monday.
It never works, though. It never works. If you want to do it, you have to do it right now. This
Yeah.
is your moment to do it. You have to be actively quitting every moment of the day. You have to be actively watching your diet every moment of the day, if that's what you're focusing on.
Love it.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
So good luck, everyone. We love you. Sobriety's worth it. If you need it, once again, Mackie, not everyone needs to be sober.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Not every, not
Yeah.
every, but if you want to be, it's something.
It just matters. It all comes down to the person.
Yeah.
100%.
And if your life is unmanageable, then you got to cut something.
Yeah, if you're like passing out in your car, driving in telephone poles, like whatever, just stuff like that. What?
Your roots.
Mackie, does
That's
your
funny.
brother ever watch the podcast?
I'm actually not too sure. He might.
All right. The real
Well, yeah.
Mackie.
Yeah,
we
my-
want to get you on. We want to talk about artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Let's get him on.
I'll get him on. I'm probably going to see him later today. So.
All right. Let's get him on.
Oh yeah. Pulling up. I'm looking at tests. Should we go over some comments that I read
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
go.
sounds-
before we hang up the phone?
Comment below.
Commentio.
This one was good. This is Necro Beam.
Necro Beam.
Necro Beam. I'm no
Thumbnail.
skater or surfer. In fact, I am virtually confined to a wheelchair now. But watching your
Ooh, God
vlogs
bless.
and the podcast have become a must watch for me. Sorry, both you and Jordan give me just enough stoke to keep on keeping on. Also, the 30-year-old Grom is a very good friend and colleague of mine. He introduced me to you and your brother's vlog along with Nub TV. I would love it if Martin won the Sector 9 deck, blah, 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 blah. And the rest is
That's awesome.
I would love it if Martin won the Sector 9 deck too.
me too. And I just
If I
think
could
it's-
control it, I would give him one.
Yeah, and I just think that's like kind of like a testament to like your Nub Nation, as we call it.
Yeah.
Because it's like somebody goes like, I've done it to people like, oh, you have to listen to this podcast, or oh, you have to watch this, and it's
Yeah.
like funny because when you're really into something, you want other people to like enjoy it
Well,
and like get
And
like.
get what you get from
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
I think that's so fun.
Yeah, so thank you.
Spreading the
What's
joy.
his name?
Yeah.
Necro Bean?
Necro Beam.
Necro Beam.
So thank you, Necro Beam.
Yeah, like necro. Yeah, like necro, like not neck grow, like necro, like
Necro.
Necro,
Yeah.
like a necromancer, necro. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Oh, what's that?
A necromancer
Is it bean
like
or beam?
a necromancer is
beam.
like a
Demigorgon?
what? It's like a evil wizard, I think, like something like that.
Yeah,
Oh.
like a
Yeah.
What is that with YouTube? YouTube kind of goes crazy with like people have crazier names on YouTube than they do like Instagram.
You should see the names on Call of Duty.
Oh.
It's wild.
the Necro
Yeah.
Bean. Huge,
Is it bad?
Huge
Yeah, it's
thanks.
really bad.
Oh my god.
We are stoked, Necro Bean. Thank you for bringing even more positivity. This is the thing, like you bring it to us, we put it back out, and then it's like a circle. Like that's why this is such a community. But thank you for the comment. Thank you for the stoke. Hope you're enjoying your holidays, and we appreciate you.
Yes, we do.
Why you hating
Next
on me?
comment.
You're funny.
Why? What?
You're funny. I love you.
I like to rap. I have to rap
He has
everything.
to rap everything.
Jordan can keep talking.
Yeah, Ben's like,
Sorry, I rap it back.
Let me
I'm like, yo, I'm losing him. I gotta wrap this up.
I was like rapping them up, but you wap it up, but you don't have to wrap it up. You
Necro
rap-
Bean.
You can wrap up the segment.
Necromancer.